Well, summer is starting to heat up, but this season is winding to a close as we've got the third place game between the Waves and the Quacks. Hello, everybody. JJ Johnson riding solo for this one as Justin Burtis is handling something for Vanguard Athletics. I'm stepping in to fill the spot. He'll return for the championship game, but we've got a good one. This season's been going on for about a month and a half now, and we are finally ready to bring it to a close. It's the first pitch from Chavez. It's coming in on the Quacks. Diaz, who's going to be playing out in right field for this one. First pitch is outside for a ball. Seen some stellar softball so far this summer here in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. This is another ball from Chavez, 2-0. Although both sides are starting to run out of some options here. Both sides dealing with some fatigue. We saw this a couple of weeks ago as well, and you kind of figured if that's how they were feeling then, 2 weeks later, going to be in for some long games. It's a 3-0 count here early for Diaz. Let's meet this order for the Quacks. It's going to be Diaz, Loden, Hurdy, Turches, Contento, Altas, Mitchell, Turonis, Johnson, and of course Barnett. Finally finds the heart of the zone for a 3-1. Defensively for the Waves, battery mate. Let's move the battle back to a 3-2. Good frame job by Brian Castilla. 3-2. It's going to be fouled off into the driveway. Stay at the 3-2. Over at first is going to be Wolf. Second baseman for today will be House. Shortstop will be Alfonso. Over on the hot corner will be Garcia. We'll hold off on the outfield for just a moment. As battling all the way back from down 3-0 is your pitcher Chavez to get a strikeout. Another first pitch ball from Chavez. This time working against Loden. Another pitch downstairs. That's going to be first few pitches of each AB so far. Not competitive pitches. Left fielder will be Foreman. Thompson in center. And in right field will be Vandemark. As the Quacks got one on. This ball is going to be slapped over to head coach Jane Texera. She lets out a small cry. Not much movement there for her, though. It's a first pitch strike finally in one of these first ABs. Downstairs. Get a 2-1 count now as Lawton's over first. My apologies for the pronunciation. Dealing with a skeleton crew here today, and so, man, Burtis, who's familiar, decided to write down these names. This is going to be a wild pitch, nearly hitting you all at home, and allow the runner to move over to second. Got a 3-1 here in the top of the first. High-scoring affairs have been plaguing both teams. This ball's going to be poked into left field. They're going to send her a miscue out there in left field as well, as it'll be a stand-up hit. She got into second, but I'm not sure if they're going to rule that one a single and then advance on the air out in left field, but it is 1-0 here early. Empty hack, 0-1. Cleanup hitter Gabby Turonis clocks that one foul. 0-2. Goes a little bowl in there. Got a 1-2. Chavez comes home. Hits well to center field, carrying back, and it's going to land at the foot of the wall. It's going to be another run, and Chavez gives up another hit. They're going to throw over to third, try to get her, but they cannot, as it's going to be an RBI double, and it's 2-0 early. Chavez still has that strikeout against her first AB. And Diaz. First pitch is in there for a strike as well. Catches the knees. 0-2, but this is where she ran into trouble last time. So she had her first AB in the battle against Diaz. She was down 3-0, got a strikeout, but now a couple ABs where she's had pitcher counts. She's given up a couple of runs. Jazz, good defensive swing. Chop a foul. Stay alive. Words of re-encouragement from the infield for Jazz. So we got a 1-2. Another fouled off. Comebacker freezes the runner at third. Good play by Chavez doing it herself to get the second out on the board. So that was Colenso. We now turn our attention to Altas, the third baseman for the Quacks today. Well, out of the mark there, 1-0. The rest of the order for the Quacks will be Altas, Mitchell, Turonis, Johnson. And their starter We'll see. Step into the circle in just a moment. Will be Barnett. Good cut, better pitch. 1-1. Chavez induces another foul ball. 1-2.
Do you hear that ringing? It's driving me nuts.
Tries to go to the drop curve, but Altas spits on it. 2-2. Chavez gets the strikeout to finally end the inning, but not before the Quacks strike first. They've got 2 runs on the board going to the bottom of the first. It'll be the Long Beach State player and Kate Barnett to be the arm for the Quacks. Try to preserve this 2-0 lead as we are ready to go in the bottom of the first. JJ Johnson, thank you so much for joining us here in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. About 80 degrees. It'll get a little bit warmer from here on out as well. And that'll be before the championship game that's set to go at around 2 o'clock. We got another ball, and they're at 2-0 for Barnett. You know, it's funny, before the game started, Kate Barnett was with her battery mate for this one. And Toronis, empty hack there, 2-1. And Toronis was literally asking her, well, what do you throw? This was about 20 minutes ago, and now they're going to be trying to fend off the Waves together after not knowing what her stuff was. Somehow catches the zone there, 2-2. Leading off for the Waves, meanwhile, it's going to be Foreman. She'll be followed by Garcia, Thompson, Wolf, Tapia, Alfonso, House, Vandemark, Brand Castilla, and Chavez as we load full. Barnett, the Nipomo, California native, induces a fly ball into shallow right, and great communication right there, dancing and towing the right field line for the first out. That was Diaz for the Quacks. Let's go ahead and meet the rest of this Quack defense. Toronis, as we mentioned, is going to be the battery mate. Over at first is going to be Mitchell. Second baseman will be Johnson. Shortstop for today will be Hardy. Over on the hot corner is Altas. Loughton in left, and in center, Colenso. One away and catches the inner half. Fouled off her foot. 0-2 quickly for Barnett. Barnett just finished up her second year at Long Beach State. And it's going to be fouled off her foot once more. Sure, Barnett is thankful for that. It was going to be a tough play for her third baseman Altas to make. Garcia takes offside. 1-2. Barnett, a little squibber over to second base. It's easy as 1-2 for now. Still looking for 3 is Barnett. But everything academic for her in that regard. Over at Long Beach State for Barnett, she was an all-freshman team selectee, earning a role as a starter in just her first year. 7-5 with a 3.2 ERA. That was back in 2024. Grazes the knees, 0-1. Was here a couple of weeks ago when her side was facing off against the Crush and was less than ideal, as that was a very high scoring affair. Both teams into double digits as she gets that little runner right there and just is tantalizing enough over the heart of the zone and fades away from these right-handed hitters. 0-2. Gas high, 1-2. Sign facing off against Thompson. Chases on the outside, and it's easy peasy. 1-2-3 inning for Barnett. Hold serve, 2-0 going to the second. First two pitches that Mitchell sees are for balls as we return to Chavez in the circle. Worked a strikeout all the way back from 3-0 in her first AB against Diaz, as this ball is going to be a little flare, and it lands fair, and it'll be a nice single down the left field line. Let's make it now 4 hits for the visiting Quacks, designated visitors, that is. As we've got a nice third place game. Reminder that the Crush and the Wild will be playing in the championship game at about 2 o'clock. At least they get to beat the Heats downstairs 1-0. Fouled off the chain link fence. We go even. Two and one. Thompson in center field, playing the fade a little bit. 3-1. Less than ideal start here for the Waves as Chavez continues to just dance around the zone. And the second should leave something over the middle. The Quacks have pounced. On the ground, chance of 2, no. And it's going to be a 3-4-3 putout at first. I don't know the last time I saw one of those, but runner does move over to second base. Usually whenever you see that ball kick off the glove of the first baseman, it spells disaster, but to still get the out at first, good job not panicking defensively by the Waves to at least salvage 1 out of the play. Still a runner in scoring position once again, though, for the Quacks. Got to know 1. Undercut there. Now going to require some time, as once again the right batter's box has begun forming a crater, as we usually see, is it's going to get through the feet of Brian Castilla. Runner moves over to third. Still got the 1 and 2 and the 1 out. Brian Castilla gets a strikeout. They now 2 away. So a nice job recovering there. And sometimes that's all you need is just one simple play where it could be disaster, but then all of a sudden you still get the out. That play over at first might have given her some confidence that not everything would be going against her today. This ball will be fouled off the hands. Now Chavez has it working for herself. Might be beginning to solve the riddle of this Quacks offense. The 0-2. Fouled into the fire station. Got an 0-2. Hard hit on the ground is short. Backhanded grab. The throw across is going to be offline, and so she will reach safely. We'll go and rule it a hit, but it doesn't matter because the run was going to score anyways. Really, really tough play. Alfonso did a good job ranging over to get to the ball. Had her toes on the outfield lawn. And the throw maybe could have made it in time. Looked like she was going to be a beat late, as it was. Still a really good job getting her feet underneath her and giving it at least a look over at first. We go even at one.
You may realize this, but Barnett's on, I think. Or this is longer. Sorry. I was the wrong batter over here and had to reach it.
Chavez ahead 1-2 now. We're going to get Loughton. Chavez gets the strikeout for the third out of the inning. One run does come across on the infield single. We go to the bottom of the second. Quacks up 3-0. Barnett had a 3-up, 3-down first, and so she will face off against Wolf to begin this bottom of the second. We got a 2-0 for Barnett. Excuse me, we got a 1-1. First pitch was for strike. Corner's tugging in per usual. But she finds Green up the middle as she thought about going to 2, but thinks better of it. As a beautiful job out there in center field was Colenso ranging over to that ball as the first hit of the day for the Waves. So that was the 4-hole hitter in Wolf. Now it's going to be Tapia, who's serving as the DP. Flares this one to shallow center, making a diving effort, but it's a no-go. And thinking better of it is Wolf at second, so it's a loud single and nothing more than just 60 feet for everybody. There's a couple of loud cracks on Barnett. Definitely has our attention now. Runners on first and second, bringing up Alfonso. First pitch swinging as everyone else was just doing. Goes Alfonso, comes up empty, but a good adjustment there by Barnett as well. Love the chess match there. She's quickly at 0-2 now for her efforts. Goes foul. And it's a crooked K. Another strikeout here for Barnett. Well, he pitches 3 strikes. So we saw the She's got 4 strikes in a row now. Think about the perfect sequence of strikes going 9 pitches in an inning, all for strikes. We saw the 119th immaculate inning in the majors the other day. Obviously Barnett, not going to be the case for her here. But it just makes you think and appreciate when a pitcher can get in the zone like that. Filthy pitch there. Somehow House was able to hold up. So we go to 2-1. Barnett. And one less competitive. She skirts one in across the toes. 3-1. Brooklyn House from Highland sails that one over the head of the shortstop as we will load the bases. A good arm in left field there. Make sure that every runner knows do not run on her. But it's another hit. 3 hits this inning for the Waves as they have loaded them. Barnett in some trouble now, facing off against Vandemark. Misses for a ball. Some dancing going on there for Wolf over at third. One and one. Wolf at third, Tappy at second, House at first, and Vandemark in the box. Second time we've seen Barnett come to the inside against these right-handed hitters in a big spot. We'll see if she goes back to the well here. 1-2. Chopped above her head is foul. Double play still in the equation for Barnett. Sage Vandermark takes down and in 2-2. You can see with these low pitches here that Barnett, that is trying to induce those ground balls to keep that 0 on the board, or she has to yield 1. And she gets the ground ball she wanted. Took a weird hop off the dirt. 1 run comes across. Another one is being sent home, muffed out there in center field, as is a 3-2 ball game, courtesy of the RBI there from Vandermark. One 0 count. Hard hit over to second. Another muff on the infield. A little lazy getting back to the ball. Runners will now be on the corners, and it's another run coming across. Defensively, the Quacks look to be off kilter here. Just like that, we've got a 3-3 ball game. Still nobody out. And there's the pitch that Barnett will go to when she needs something to go her way. That inner half pitch. It's an 0-1. 1-1. She goes to it again. That pitch has been perfect for her. I mean, there's not a lot of room for error there. I mean, if it's even one more hair inside, that's being called a ball. She's only thrown 2 pitches in this current AB. It's been either that runner away that's been about waist level, or it's been just a straight gas on the inside. See what she goes to here on the 2-2. That one comes in on the heart of the zone. Fouled off to stay at 2-2.
That's 3 in for them, right?
2-2. That one was a little bit too far on the inside. Skied high. Should be far enough to tag up. It's going to be caught. The throw home is just offline. It was a very close call. If that ball was a little bit more accurate coming home, I think they double her up there to end the inning. But still, it's going to be a 4-3 ball game in favor of the Waves. Stinger to center. As we get yet another runner in scoring position. Sliced foul. So it gets lost up in the tarp, but it is retrieved. Quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, hit down on it. You got it, babe.
Fortnite gives a nod to Tyronis. They were on the same page, but again, not taking the bait
Hey, stay short. See it, babe.
or the waves. We've got the 1-2. Filthy changeup on the outer half to get her to chase. However, the waves just came crashing in for the Quacks. 4-3 ball game going to the third. Top third, it's Chavez's world as she grazes the topmost part of the zone. 4-0-1. Gotta feel like Chavez just took a deep breath in the dugout and said, all right, brand new ball game, as she tips her cap to the offense for helping her out. That bottom of the first was really a disaster class for her, giving up the 3 runs, but has to feel like she's back in it now. And you had to figure with the amount of runs that these teams are going to be driving in, based off of the track record of what's been happening so far in this tournament, or this league rather. Pitching is going to wear down very quickly, and so just because you give up a crooked number in one inning doesn't mean your offense can't do the very same the next. And she was helped out tremendously, grounder through the right side, and it's another hit for the Quacks, this time courtesy of Hardy. Makes it now 6 hits for the Quacks, compared to the 5 for their counterparts. Brings us to Tyronis, the catcher. Downstairs. 1-0. Another ball. This ball is rifled into the corner, but it is foul. Got the green light on 3-0. Did Toronis. Three two. Chavez battling back. Chavez on the 3-2. Lifted to left field, and the over-the-shoulder grab cannot be made. It's at least 2 bags. She's thinking 3. Thought better of it about 20 feet after she turned past 2, and she'll just settle for the 120 feet instead of the full 180. Stand-up double, nonetheless. My apologies, got blocked off. So over 2. Instead it was Hardy. So Hardy thought that it was going to be caught. Sorry, umpire was sitting right here in my face, and so I lost visual of Hardy. I thought she came home to score, but looks like she thought it was going to be caught, so she had to pause. So my apologies for giving you the wrong situation there. Like we said, skeleton crew was looking down to try to fix the scoreboard as well. You know, I think I need the 8 eyes that the spider that was just trying to land on me a second ago has, because that way then I could have seen the play and also looked here. But I'm also trying to fight this spider that's disappeared on me once again, so apologies. Now go to 3-1, nobody out. And the 2 on for Chavez. In danger of loading them. Doesn't do it there. As Colenso. Takes for a strike. Umpire dropped his counter. The payoff pitch just slapped over to third. The throw to first is offline. It's going to be a run. And maybe 2. They're going to throw home, and it's going to go through the wickets, and somehow she's going to get all the way over to third. Does Colenso on a grounder to third. Goodness me. 2 runs come across, and the Quacks retake the lead. And yet still nobody out. Worst case scenario there for the Waves. So we've seen now 4 errors combined between these 2 teams in this game alone. We've still got a long ways to go, so buckle up. This ball's going to be fouled back towards the cars, as our athletic trainer who's covering today, KP, goes to retrieve it, help us out. Colenso's still over at third, and this time it's Altas, the third baseman, facing off against Chavez for her 2nd time today. Another ball fouled back towards the driveway. Just saw a car come in. Hopefully didn't hit it. Didn't hear anything, so sounds like we're good to go. 0-2 here on the diamond, though. And Althouse will go back to the house. She goes down looking for the first out. died up to us.
KP's
KP's getting her cardio in. That's 3 foul balls that she's got to go track down. At least 2 of them were in a similar direction, though.
5-4 now.
Oh, 1. Smoked to the tarp. 0-2. Goes bowling for 1-2. Brand Castilla with a word for Chavez, telling her to come on home and just attack, and she does. Back-to-back Ks here for Chavez, rebounding nicely. Oh, 1.
Nice work out there, KP.
I tracked it. I was like,
I saw you run back there.
That's downstairs 1-1.
they're bringing a glove with me out there.
You should.
Chavez. One, 2 is lifted foul. Ground foul.
From that spider.
No clue where that spider is. It's bothering me. On the ground to second. She'll try to leg it up, but she cannot. So it's going to be 2 runs coming across for the Quacks to reclaim the lead 5-4. But a nice recovery for Chavez to limit the damage and leave a runner stranded at third. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Barnett once more. Steps to the circle. She gives up a nuclear shot to center field. It's going to land about a couple feet shy of the track, and it's a loud double to lead us off here in the bottom of the third. Goodness me, once again, that's the second inning in a row where the Waves have been giving up loud, or excuse me, the Quacks has given up loud contact to the Waves.
Was that on first pitch, too?
Downstairs, 1-0.
Official? Wow. Congratulations, you guys.
This ball's going to be skied up to center field, and it'll allow the catch to be made by Colenso in center field. 1 away. Once again, we see the Waves are attacking first pitch on Barnett. They figure that's going to be the best offering they've got, especially after what we saw the 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first, where she was working longer counts, ended up in her favor, but Waves just said, hey, if this is what you're going to give me now, take full advantage. Just swing away. Downstairs, 1-0. One and one. That's why you double knock, kids. We're even at 1, and now it's in Barnett's favor.
Oh, that's so funny. Maybe we have it wrong, but no one knows. That's really funny.
At this,
Why is he saying that?
no, at this point.
Oh, that's so funny.
I mean, I know I can read, so that's not the issue.
Yeah. Well, they're hard to read too.
No, I 100% I see that is.
But that is an S for sure.
I'm being told it's written as Alfonso, which is this turned into us by the coaches.
Yes.
So I mean, if the coach messes that up,
Well, they don't know.
yeah.
Either.
This ball is lifted to foul territory. The wind, the slight offshore breeze, gets it just away from the grasp of our second baseman in Johnson. Rifle. Oh man, watch out, Barnett. Stop sign is put on by Coach Teixeira. Runners on the corners now. It's another hit for the Waves. On the ground, chance at 2. They do get the run out at second, but plenty of speed on the base pass for the Waves keeps it from being an inning-ending double play. A run does come across as we are now tied at 5.
Kenny said it was the best 30 seconds of the entire year. That little minute of like that. Like
We
that
both
was
had it as that, but a lot happened that one inning.
adamant about it. Slap her helmet so hard.
But I was counting back the players, and that's what it should be.
That's inside the pitch. Kenny was in that thing every single that day. Apparently he was on one that day. She's like, I didn't get just inside. I'm laughing. I'm loose. I'm calm. Like,
Barnett misses down.
I don't know who, but it was hilarious.
When she's needed to go to something, it's been on the inside. That time she missed down and in, hoping that fatigue isn't setting in already for her. Well, this is a warmer day for Costa Mesa standards. As we mentioned, we're climbing into the 80s now with that humidity as well, making it feel a little bit warmer. Although, just have that breath of sea breeze that keeps it cool enough. It gives us a little bit of respite as Barnett will get her respite now as the third out of the inning is recorded, but not before one run is tacked on. 5-5 ball game going to the fourth. Called strike there for Chavez. Reagan Johnson with the, looks like she's got a scrunchie coming out of her helmet there.
You would be right. That is a scrunchie.
As our statistician for today, Jess, just says, yes, it is a scrunchie. So, I mean, what do I know? I mean, does it look like I wear scrunchies? No. Empty hack. We go to 1 and 2 for Johnson. I'm just saying. I mean, it's pretty warm today. The scrunchie, it looks like that's made of wool, which I mean,
It does look like it would be warm.
just goes with that one, and it knocks the second base bag for a single. Man, a really brilliant piece of hitting there by Johnson. Saw that Barnett slowed it down enough, and she had her hands through quick, but was late on the barrel and knocks it up the middle. Chavez now versus top of the order. 0-1. Right fielder Diaz. Try to go golfing there, but now behind 0-2. Try to elevate the changeup. It's 1-2. Foul back to your living room. Still 1-2. Lifted on the infield. A pop out. Short for the first out. Lifted to us. I'm sure you could hear that one. You know, I thought about, making a few steps over to try to make a catch, but I haven't stretched today.
Stretched.
We've got the 0-1. Another ball fouled off. A lot of foul balls being induced here, swinging away on both teams, really. Barely grazed to stay alive. We talked about at the top. Expecting runs to come in bunches here, but all things considered, fourth inning, only a 5-5 ball game. So this is going to be in foul territory. It looks like there's room. Yes, there is for the second out. Good communication, especially by Brian Castilla. She was letting Garcia know that she had plenty of room. Hardy takes down. Fouled back to our faces. You said he got you. You know, it's funny because obviously whenever our softball team plays here, we have a flinch count for our broadcasting crew and whoever's sitting back here, both here and at baseball. And we keep tracking.
Yeah, I would lose every time.
Yep. Ooh, man. Well, yeah, duck out of the way there. 2-1 count now, but yeah, we do keep track during the season about who flinches how much, and the loser. We got to start upping the punishment for that.
Yeah,
Loser has to take us out to dinner or something. Another one rolls home 3-1. Middle infield now. It's their turn to communicate with Brian Castilla. It's yelling feet, feet, feet. 3-1, Chavez. That ball's going to be poked through the left side. Garcia got stuck on her heels there for a second and did not look alert to a ball being poked her way and pays the price for it. Another hit for the Quacks. Tirones. Takes for a strike on one. One. Goodness me, that was a really good pitch. That would have been called a strike. 2-1. 3-1 now. Close call. Lifted well to left center field, and it will be a very loud double. Another run's being waved home, and it's 2 runs coming across for the Quacks. 10th hit of the day, 7-5 ball game now. As I'm sure Mr. Burtis has been talking about through the duration of this league this summer, this is a very pitcher-friendly ballpark. I mean, there's a slogan here, anywhere else, that's a home run. And it is true. Out of our collegiate conference that we have here at Vanguard University, we have one of, if not the deepest ballparks. 215 down the right field line, 218 down the left field line. And center is deep. Rarely see home runs here. And that ball was hit pure, but still about a foot shy. Wicked pitch. Coming in on the hands. Stay at 0-2. Brian Cassier retrieves. We've got Chavez going downstairs. 1-2.
I know. You're missing it.
Chavez still just the 1 out away from going back to her dugout, and it's going to be fouled off to the driveway. This time towards the dorm side. So we stay at 1-2. Runner in scoring position. Goes to the drop curve. Have not seen many of those work out for any of these pitchers so far in this league. Drop curve, such a useful tool in the toolkit, but has not been fruitful often. This is Bermuda Triangle area, and it does find its way. And it's another run coming across, this time on the RBI single. So a nice 2-out rally here for the Quacks, giving them the 3 runs so far. 8-5 is your score, as Chavez was that close, just 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, and all of a sudden this has really just ballooned on her. She misses high. You got to think, especially with the heat, that anytime you're forced to go longer than what you initially thought, it is really going to have a snowball effect. You're really left out there to literally dry.
Nice hit.
Smoke to center field. Another hit this inning.
There you go.
Chavez, you can see some of the frustration starting to swell. Brian Castilla once again trying to calm her down. Some words of reassurance. Runners on first and second. Gas up high. That's one where you think that pitch might have a little extra juice on it, where the frustration adds a couple of MPH on the radar gun. Clipped off the glove. 0-2. checked right back to Chavez. And the inning is finally over, but not before 3 runs come across. It's 8-5 in favor of the Quacks.
Yep.